Alexander the Great's name has echoed through millennia as the epitome of military genius, ambition, and cultural transformation. From his youthful ascension to the Macedonian throne, to his unprecedented conquests across 3 continents, Alexander forged an empire that reshaped the ancient world. His story, a blend of tactical brilliance, audacious vision, and enduring legacy, continues to captivate historians, strategists, and dreamers alike. Born in July 356 BC in Pella, the capital of Macedon, Alexander was the son of King Philip I and Queen Olympias. From early childhood, he was groomed for leadership. His education was extraordinary. At age 13, he became the pupil of Aristotle, the renowned philosopher, who instilled in him a love for Homer's Iliad, a fascination with science, and a thirst for knowledge that would later influence his approach to governance. Simultaneously, his father trained him in military tactics, horsemanship, and guard of command, preparing him for the destiny that awaited. Alexander's first taste of power came at 16 when Philip left him to rule Macedon. During a military campaign, the young prince quelled a rebellion, proving his strategic acumen. By 18, he commanded the companion cavalry at the Battle of Chaeronea 338 BC, where Macedon defeated a coalition of Greek city-states. This victory marked the rise of Macedonian dominance in Greece, a foundation Alexander would later build upon. In 336 BC, Philip I was assassinated, leaving Alexander, then 20 years old, to inherit a kingdom both powerful and precarious. The new king faced immediate challenges, securing loyalty among Macedonian nobles and generals, quelling rebellions in Thrace and Illyria, reasserting control over Greek city-states that sought independence. With swift, decisive action, Alexander crushed opposition, destroyed the rebellious city of Thebes 335 BC, and reaffirmed Macedon's authority. These early campaigns showcased his ruthlessness when necessary, and his ability to inspire unwavering loyalty in his troops. The true turning point came in 334 BC, when Alexander launched his legendary invasion of the Persian Empire, a campaign that would span a decade and reshape the known world. With an army of approximately 40,000 Macedonians and Greeks, he crossed the Hellespont into Anatolia, determined to avenge past Persian incursions into Greece and fulfill his father's unfinished ambitions. His first major victory came at the Granicus River 334 BC, where his cavalry charged decimated Persian forces. This set the tone for his campaign. Aggressive, mobile warfare led by his elite companion cavalry. The following year, at Issus 333 BC, he faced Darius I himself. Despite being outnumbered, Alexander's tactical genius, focusing on breaking the enemy's center and targeting the Persian king, secured another decisive win. Darius fled, leaving behind his family and vast riches. Alexander's conquests continued with relentless momentum. The siege and capture of Tyre 330 BC, a seemingly impregnable island city, that fell after a 7-month campaign involving the construction of a causeway. The peaceful surrender of Egypt 330 BC, where he was hailed as a liberator and crowned pharaoh. He founded Alexandria, a city destined to become a beacon of Hellenistic culture. The decisive victory at Gaugamela 331 BC, where Alexander's brilliant use of terrain and cavalry tactics crushed Darius' last major army, effectively ending Achaemenid Persian rule. By 330 BC, Alexander controlled the vast Persian Empire from Anatolia to Babylon and beyond. But he didn't stop. His ambitions grew. He dreamed of reaching the ends of the earth, a concept rooted in Greek mythology. He pushed eastward into Central Asia, subduing rebellious satrapies and founding cities many named Alexandria to solidify his rule. In 327 BC, he crossed into India, where he faced King Porus at the Hydaspes River. Despite facing war elephants and unfamiliar terrain, Alexander's adaptability and tactical brilliance prevailed. However, his troops, exhausted by years of campaigning, mutinied, forcing him to turn back. Returning to Babylon 324 BC, Alexander began planning new campaigns to Arabia, North Africa, and beyond. He sought to integrate his vast empire, marrying Persian noble women including Statera, daughter of Darius I, and encouraging his generals to do the same, fostering a fusion of Greek and Persian cultures. He envisioned a unified realm where East and West could coexist under his rule. But his grand plans were cut short. On June 10th or 11th, 323 BC, at just 32 years old, Alexander died in Babylon under mysterious circumstances. Theories about his death range from malaria, typhoid fever, and alcohol poisoning to assassination. His untimely passing triggered the immediate fragmentation of his empire, which his generals, the Diadochi, divided among themselves in decades of civil wars. Despite the empire's collapse, Alexander's legacy endured. Hellenistic culture spread from Greece to India, blending Greek, Persian, Egyptian, and Central Asian traditions. Cities like Alexandria in Egypt became centers of learning, preserving knowledge for centuries. His military tactics influenced generations of commanders, from Julius Caesar to Napoleon. The concept of a universal monarchy inspired later empires. His legend grew through countless biographies, from Arrian's Anabasis to Plutarch's lives. Alexander's personal traits contributed to his mythos: charismatic leadership that inspired absolute loyalty, fearlessness in battle, he often fought in the front lines, intellectual curiosity, fostered by Aristotle's teachings, ambition that knew no bounds, driving him to push beyond known frontiers. Adaptability, he modified his tactics to suit different enemies and terrains. His cultural impact remains profound. Literature and art have depicted him as hero, conqueror, and tragic figure. Modern military academies study his campaigns as masterclasses in strategy. Archaeologists continue uncovering traces of his cities and campaigns. Philosophers debate his vision of a unified world. His name remains synonymous with ambition and conquest. Alexander's life teaches us that greatness often walks hand in hand with complexity. He was a brilliant tactician, but also a ruthless conqueror, a visionary who dreamed of cultural fusion yet relied on military might, a student of philosophy who lived a life of constant warfare, a man who achieved the impossible yet died before realizing his ultimate dreams. Today, his legend persists because it embodies humanity's eternal fascination with the pursuit of glory, the limits of ambition, the clash and fusion of civilizations, the fragile nature of empires, the enduring power of vision. From the battlefields of Persia to the libraries of Alexandria, Alexander's footprint remains indelible. His story isn't just about conquest, it's about the relentless human drive to explore, dominate, and create something lasting. Though his empire crumbled, his influence endures, reminding us that true legacy isn't measured in territories held, but in the ideas and cultures that survive long after the last battle is won.